Hi all, welcome to Document Solutions webinar. My name is Shilpa Sharma. I am Product Manager for Document Solutions. We are pleased to announce the v7.1 release, and today I will be presenting key highlights of this release. So this is today's agenda. Today I will be covering key highlights of this release. In DsPdf, we have added new rich media annotation, which helps to add rich media files to PDF documents. In DsPdfViewer, we have added the ability to select text and add comments in PDF documents. And you can also now work with rich media annotations, both audio or video, in PDF documents within the viewer. In DsExcel, we have added the ability to add custom sort order and multi-column sorting in templates. In DsWord, we have added the ability to add online video to Word files. In DsImageViewer, you can now convert images from one format to another within the viewer. And in DsPdf and DsImaging, we have added the ability to draw rotated and slanted text within a specified rectangle. Starting with new features in DsPdf, in this release, we have added new rich media annotation class that will help you incorporate multimedia support programmatically in PDF documents. This annotation can be added at several places in the document, and it provides certain advantages. For example, you can embed multimedia content like audio, video, or animation in PDF document. You can also set annotation properties that will help you define how the multimedia content should be presented. You can set activation or deactivation conditions when the multimedia content should start or stop playing. Then you can also control the presentation style, whether it should be embedded or a windowed style of presentation for the multimedia content. And you can also control the navigation of the multimedia content. It will help you to set this property to true or false. So in this example, as you see, there is a multimedia content and a video that has been added to the document, and you can control the navigation options like pause and sound and full screen, etc. At the top here, you can see the code. So rich media annotation class is defined, and you can add a video to the class object from a file, and you can set the presentation style and set one of the enums. Here we have set it as embedded in the document, so it plays within the document. You can set the activation condition to one of the enum of rich media annotation activation enum. So here we have set it to page becomes visible. So as soon as the document becomes visible, the content would start playing. And there is a deactivation condition also that you can set. We have set it to page becomes invisible. So when the page is scrolled down and the content becomes invisible, it will stop playing. You can set the show navigation pane, that is the control navigation, to true or false. So if you set it to true, you can control the navigation through various options in the media player within the document, and then set this object to the page of the document. You can set the location of this annotation, and yeah, I just run the code, and this is how the multimedia content can be added to the PDF document programmatically. Moving on, we have also added the ability to work with rich media annotations in PDF Viewer. These annotations help to add audio or media files, video files within the PDF document. So the annotation editor and the quick edit toolbar under attachments and stamps now feature a newly added toolbar button called Add Rich Media. This button will help to add audio or video files to the PDF document. And the property grid also allows to modify or set various properties related to the media file, which you can set from the property grid. And the PDF Viewer extends this support to various video formats like MP4, SWF, FLV, and WebM, while in the audio formats, MP3, OGG, and WAV formats are supported. So this is our DsPdf viewer where a PDF document is already opened, and we are going to add a media file to the document. So the add rich media button is now available under the stamps option, and it is also available in the annotation editor. And when you activate the annotation editor programmatically, this button would be available by default. So let's add a media file to the document. So you click on the add rich media button and you place the annotation like this, and this dialog or browse dialog would open automatically. You choose your media file, and you have to set the rest of the properties from the annotation editor. So here in the annotation editor's property grid, you will find all the properties that can be controlled in the media annotation. So the media file that you have added is now available in this property, and you can always change the media file from this select file button over here, and you can also separately download this file on your system. Similarly, there's a default poster image attached to the media file, but you can always set a poster image from this property. So you can set it like this. You just choose any poster image that you want, and then you can control the activation deactivation conditions. You can set the presentation style to embedded or windowed. Let's keep it embedded for now, and you can turn on the controls option, which help you control the navigation, that is the play, stop buttons or full screen buttons that are available within the media. So let us now see how this runs. So this is how you add a media file to PDF document through DsPdfViewer. In this release, we have added the ability to select text and add comment from the option add comment in the context menu. The user can just select a text, and from the context menu he can choose the add comment option and start typing his comment. The reply tool will be activated automatically when the text is selected, or if you add any markup text. We have also provided show context menu on selection option, which can help to control the behavior of the context menu programmatically. It has three options. One is auto, which will automatically determine whether to show the context menu based on the device type. On, which will always show the context menu when the text is selected, and off, which will never show the context menu when the text is selected. The default value is auto. So how it works, you just select a text. You select a text, right click and choose add comment, and the reply tool will be activated. You type in your comment and press done. In addition to this, we have also made several enhancements to the context menu. I will demonstrate them through the demo. So we have made certain enhancements with respect to the reply tool. First of all, if you have certain comments already present in the comments panel and you select any comment, it will be highlighted temporarily on the PDF page. Secondly, you can navigate through the comments using the tab key or arrow key. Thirdly, you can resize the sidebar. And fourthly, the color of the icons of the reply tool have been improved. The color has been removed while the icons have been improved. You can have a look on our online sample browser to view these enhancements. Moving on to new features in DsExcel. In this release, we have added the ability to add custom sort order and multi-column sorting in DsExcel templates. So now DsExcel supports multiple sort conditions within a cell simultaneously. If you want to sort a particular column on the basis of values of other columns, you can define this in the syntax of a particular cell rather than defining multiple sort conditions and running the template over and over again. So how you can do it, there are multiple scenarios supported. One is that you can sort a column based on ascending or descending order of other column, or ascending and descending of the third column, or you can also define sort condition based on the sort direction of another column and additionally sort direction of the third column. How you can do is within the template you can define the sort condition which says s equal to C12. So by default C12 would be sorted in ascending order, but the column would not be sorted. Only the data of column A would be sorted as per the sort direction of column C. And then you say D12 descending order. That means that the data would again be sorted as per the descending order of column D, but column D would not be sorted, only the column A would be sorted in this case. So if you define that condition like this, and this is how the data would be sorted based on the sort order of other columns. Another scenario is when you sort a column based on a specified sequence of data. For example, if you want to sort the column of city as per the descending order of other data, like these are the names of the cities, and when they are arranged in descending order, then you want to sort this city as per the descending order of this sequence. So you can define all that within a cell, and this is the result that you get. So all the data is sorted as per the sort condition that you have specifically mentioned in the cell. Moving on to new features in DsWord. In this release, we have introduced Web Video Properties class. This class helps to customize video player's HTML content and define its dimensions. So it will help you add online video from some URL into the Word document. The class offers set URL method. It has 3 overloads. It takes parameters like input URL, title, height, and width of the video, and these parameters help to generate embedded HTML string internally, something that users cannot set directly, but these parameters can help to do so. Here you see in this there is an online video which comes from a URL that we have incorporated into the Word document programmatically through the Web Video Properties class. So here you use an image from some image, and you set it as the image of the video, which appears before starting the video and would appear in the document as is. And then you set the Web Video Properties class and use the set URL method. You pass the input URL, the title of the video, and height and width, and you save the document, and at runtime you see that the video has been added into the Word document. You can play it within MS Word. In DsPdf and DsImaging, we have added the ability to draw rotated text within unrotated rectangular bounds. With DsPdf and DsImaging now, users have the option of using draw rotated text and measure rotated text methods within the GC graphics class. They will help to draw rotated text within unrotated rectangular bounds. And this is a feature that is quite similar to how MS Excel draws rotated text inside borderless cells. So in this example, you see we have called the draw rotated text method after various settings. So this method takes in various parameters like the text layout, the text that needs to be added, the angle at which it needs to be rotated, vertical stacking. Vertical stacking allows the user to stack the text horizontally along the top and bottom sides, or vertically along the left and right sides of the rectangle. The location within the rectangle where you want to render the text, and the rotated text alignment property, which will help to align the text within the rectangle. And this enum has various options like bottom left, bottom right, top middle, etc. And here we have passed the bottom left option, so it has been aligned at the bottom left location of the rectangle, and this is how this text is drawn within unrotated rectangle. Another scenario that we have added is the ability to draw slanted text within a specified rectangle. For this, we have introduced draw slanted text method, which is very similar to draw rotated text method, except the last parameter that it takes in. It's called slanted text alignment enum. This helps to specify the alignment of the slanted text within the target rectangle, and it has various modes, about 6 modes, which we can make use of to render the text as desired. So in this example, you see we have set the text layout and the location where we want to draw the text, and then we call the draw slanted text and pass in these parameters. So we pass in the text layout, the angle, vertical stacking in this case is false, so it will be aligned along the top and bottom sides of the rectangle, the rectangle location and the area where the text needs to be rendered, and we have set the slanted text alignment as center, inside, outside, which gives a layout like this. And I will also be covering the various modes that we support in the demo that follows. So this is our online sample browser for DsPdf, where we have demonstrated various modes of rotating the text and various options with which you can rotate the text within a specified rectangle. So here you see we have set the rotation angle to -90 degree, text alignment as leading, rotated text alignment as bottom left, and vertical stacking false to align it along top and bottom sides of the rectangle. And you can have a look on the rendering of the text in various kind of modes that we support. And similarly, we support drawing slanted text within a specified layout rectangle. So you see that when the rectangle is slanted, the text would be rendered within that slanted rectangle, and the only option which I covered before is the slanted text alignment. That's different from the rotated text method. So this parameter has various modes, and this is how the text is rendered in different modes, and you can have a look on it in our online sample browser. And making use of this, we have implemented this kind of layout where you can draw the slanted text in a slanted rectangle. So have a look on our new samples in this release in DsPdf, also in DsImaging sample browser. Moving on to new features in DsImageViewer. In this release, we support the ability to convert images from one format to another by providing an additional option in the Save As drop-down menu. This option has been added to our existing Save button. So there will be a drop-down menu option, which is Save As drop-down menu. It has options to save the image to various image formats. So users will now have a convenient way to convert images from one format to another from within the viewer. We have also added additional parameter convert to format. This option has been added, which helps to provide the conversion format in which you want to save the image. So the save method now accepts this parameter. And the supported image types that are allowed for conversion are PNG, JPEG, WebP, BMP, and GIF. You can also now utilize the save button programmatically. This option is available through code now. It will help to customize the behavior and appearance of the save button, or you can also enable or disable the save button drop-down menu. This is the code. So in this code, we have modified the save as menu. We have customized its appearance. So if you use this code in the drop-down, only PNG and BMP options would be available. With this, we come to the end of the webinar. Hope you enjoyed the new features that we have added in this release. To view the full release details, please follow these links. Thank you.